Hi, Jurrien.
Hi.
A big win for you on Sunday against your rivals. What's the feeling been like since, and how was it being part of that win, particularly a performance like that?
Yeah, especially the performance, I think. But I just enjoyed the whole night. Also, the preparation up to it, like me personally, but you can feel it with everyone. They were excited to play that game, coming back from international break. So the energy was good already, and I think you could sense that from the crowd in the stadium, but also from the team, like the way we played and the energy we played with and the passion. I think spoke for itself. So still, the feeling is great, and we have to take to tomorrow.
Another really impressive performance from yourself. It's been a really good season for you. You've been one of Arsenal's standout players. How well do you think you're playing yourself? Is this the best football you've through?
I don't know about that, but I'm just trying to get better every time, every game, every day. But I think it's also the environment I'm in, the culture we're having here. I think everyone is trying to push each other. We have a big squad, so also we have to push each other, but we're also trying to win something, right? So I think I'm in the right environment to develop myself and become the best version of myself.
And this is another big game, second one in a week where you have three big sides to face. First be second in the league phase of the Champions League. Does that feel like a big Champions League night Bayern Munich under the lights at the Emirates?
No, it definitely does. Even if it wasn't first or second place, I think Bayern Munich is a big club. They have a great team, great players, great coach. So it's gonna be a tough game either way. And I think two teams that want to press, want to play. So I think for the fans, it's gonna be an exciting game as well.
Danish.
Hi there.
Hi.
I gave you two quotes, okay? You're going to try and guess who said this.
I have to guess who said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Jurrien Timber is the best fullback in the league at the moment.
Maybe my mom.
Gotta be fine. It's quite far removed from that. That was actually Gary Neville. And the other quote is one player who has gone even beyond the high expectation is Jurrien Timber. He's a special player and a special guy.
That's Abs. Yeah.
What's your reaction when you hear people talk about you in that way, and have you exceeded your own expectation?
Yeah, good question. I think it's always nice to hear. Like compliments are always good to hear, especially if it comes from a teammate like Abs. And what I said, I think it's also the environment I'm in. It's like it makes you want to go harder, play better, also for your teammates. And I think we're having a lot of fun in and out training, and it's not just on the pitch but also off the pitch, and I think that's important. At the same time, playing for a big club, when everything goes well, it just comes with it as well. People start to say nice things about you, but sometimes, like within a season, also even within a good season, sometimes you have some bad moments, and also then people will say stuff, and so it's also, I think, important not to get too much attached to what people say outside. But what I said, it's always nice when people say nice things.
Just picking up on that, the bookies has got Arsenal as the outright favourites to win the league and maybe even have an even more special season with the other trophies that you're competing for. How do you shut out noise, and what role does Mikel Arteta play in that?
Well, I think Mikel, he leads by example. I think, obviously he loves a win, but the day after he's already focused on the next one. So we just roll with that, and what I said, he leads by example. We just follow him, and he's so on it in that sense of like focusing on the next game, that also you don't have too much time to enjoy the last one. I think that's important, and the culture and the environment I just talked about, I think he created that, and he doesn't let go any day on that, to be honest.
And Charlie?
How pleased are you, but not just you, but you and the defence are getting recognition? Because when you get winning teams, normally just talk about the goal scorers. First of all, how nice is it that you be recognised, the back four and your keeper? And B, obviously Bayern are playing ever so well, and how confident are you that your team can keep Harry Kane quiet as well?
Yeah, that's not going to be easy, of course. I think it also comes with the clean sheet we were having. So after a couple of clean sheets, people will keep talking about how good the defense is, but I don't think it's just defenders. If you look at Ebb's performance the other day against Tottenham Hotspur. I think he scored 3 goals, but defensively he was amazing as well. So I think it's the whole team that's just trying to step up and do a bit more. Also because if you have an example, Big Gabi, he's out, and everyone knows how important he is for us. And at the same time, you also know as defenders or as a team, you have to step up, and a big player like him goes out of the team. So I think it's just everyone taking their responsibility in defending and also attacking, and together then we go from there.
What do you think of Harry as a player, as a striker?
I think he's an amazing striker. Everyone knows that he has so many qualities. He's been doing it for such a long time already, and now at Bayern Munich, he's also being one of the best players in the world. So it's gonna be a nice challenge for us as a team, as defenders, to stop him tomorrow.
Jurrien, I think I'm understanding your last season with I actually played mainly in the centre of the defence. Now we're seeing you link up with Mikhail on the right, play so far up the pitch. How would you describe the success behind the evolution of your position since moving to Arsenal?
That's true. I played a lot of centre back when the centre back position when I played for Ajax. But I've always played at multiple positions already. So when I came here, I played a lot on the left back position as well. So just trying to adjust and trying to understand what the manager wants from me. It doesn't matter what position, and just trying to understand the game, because then it's easy as well for me to play in multiple positions. And then now after I came here, obviously I got injured, and now I've played a bit more games on the fullback position on the right side. So it also comes, I think, with games and spending time with the players in front of you. I think last year as well I played a lot, but Bukayo was injured, and maybe Ethan was playing there, or Martinelli was playing the right side. So also with just having games and with playing with the same players a bit, it comes easier.
You wore the armband when you were playing there as well. Mikel told us at the start of the season that they held a vote, and that Martin Odegaard won by every single vote. So as a former captain, why did Martin Odegaard get your vote?
Because Martin is another example that's for someone that leads by example. I think everyone looks up to him in the way he does his things, and the way also he performs every time he's on the pitch. But if he speaks, everyone listens, and I think he's the obvious leader for us.
Simon?
You were talking recently about when you came back from injury, and you put on too much muscle, which I think for a lot of us would be an enviable thing to be too muscle. What was sort of the situation that led to that, and how did you change it when you came back and you sort of tried to lose that?
Obviously, when you're injured, you're in the gym a lot. So my body, if I'm doing a lot of, I was talking, I think, about my upper body, and when I'm in the gym a lot, my upper body goes quite quick. So I try not to do it too much, but it's also like here at Arsenal, we have some great coaches here, and I realized that already very quick when I did my ACL. That the physios and the strength and conditioning trainers are amazing. So they help me with that, and I don't have to think about it by myself, luckily.
And I saw as well you also take out Pilates.
Yeah, that I like to do. Yeah.
You did? And what was the sort of reason behind that, and how has it helped you in the game?
Yeah, also a recommendation from Arsenal. That's something I do here, and I do it every week, and it's just part of my routine. Something I like to do. That's more core than a bit of stretching as well. Yeah, just something I add to my recovery, I would say, or just trying to stay fit, you know.
Sam?
Well, Jurrien, the fans always look forward to you posting Bible verses on social media before games. What's the process by which you choose them? Is there a meaning behind Bruce's particular game? You have one lined up?
No, I don't have one lined up, but it's very different every game, to be fair. They just come to me as I'm speaking to teammates or to the people around me, close to me, or family, and then I just come up with one that fits for that day by myself or for the game. So it's very different every time, but just trying to bring the world into my thoughts as well.
Are you conscious that the fans kind of now wait for it and look for them when they come?
They do, yeah, because the other day I think I almost forgot, and I got a lot of messages. So I was like, where's the Bible verse? So it's quite fun, yeah.
Is that?
In terms of McCarthy's system then, with the fullbacks, what kind of areas when you're playing fullback that you have to kind of keep in mind? Because obviously the way he plays can be very different to other teams across the league. So what are the kind of nuances with that position?
The differences in the positions?
Yeah, between a fullback for, say, Arsenal, they're up tactic compared to a regular fullback.
Oh, that's a lot. To be fair, when I was at Ajax, there was already it already made me think in a different way, I think. But this, when I came here, this obviously is another level, and I think if you look at a game of Arsenal, I think you can tell it's like there's a lot been asked from you, but I think it's fun. I enjoy that process, and I think it makes me better as a player and as a person. Helps me to understand the game better and think more about the game, and that's, I think, a good thing.
But in terms of obviously the clean sheets, your team has it was only most of the season. Physicality is a part of it too. How important is the physical aspect, the height that you guys have got in terms of intimidation and just physically strengthening the opponent?
Yeah, I think very important, but there are so many aspects in the game that are important and that come together and then eventually help you win. But definitely the physical aspect is a big thing. I think we are a physical team. We play physical as well, and we just trying to win our duels. But I think it's also a mentality we have in our game, and something we can always fall back on.
Hi, Jurrien. Manager mentioned last week, obviously with the loss of Gabriel, he says that the team has lost its leader in defence. Is that something you feel you can step up now and be one of the people that really sort of takes the initiative?
Yeah,
I
think we have to, because I think the manager is right. The presence and the leadership Big Gabi brings is something massive for our team. So what I just said as well, I think as a team, as defenders that are playing in that moment, whoever it is, I think you have to step up and maybe bring a bit more, and that's all we're trying to do.
And obviously playing against Bayern team, it's 1-4 out of 4, you've won 4 out of 4, not conceded. They're the joint top scorers. Well, how much of a statement would it be to get another clean sheet and a win against a team like that?
Yeah, could be a big statement. I think just winning from Bayern Munich is I think a big thing. Whether they concede it a lot or not, I think they're a good team. They're tough to play against, so I think it's the same for us. So it's going to be a good game.
Hi, Jurrien. Arsenal fans are convinced that no winger in the world can get the better of you. Tomorrow you're facing Marco Olise. How do you prepare for a matchup like that?
Just like any other matchup, to be fair. Every week, every game, there's someone again that's very tough to defend, and luckily I'm not on my own on the pitch. You do it as a team, and just trying to be aggressive and always focus on my defensive part first, and then my attacking as well.
And Bayern are a superb goal scorer form, but you guys are defensive gone up another level this season. And do you guys tell yourself that you guys are the best defenders in the world, or is just the thing that you stay humble and just approach the game calmly?
Yeah, you say it right there. It's just staying humble, approach the game calmly, but also aggressive, And also, I think Sunday was an amazing game, but there's so many things still for me personally that I can do better, defensively, but also in attacking, and that's the same for the team. So we're just trying to find those things every time again, and we have to get better as well, because I think there's still like a level to reach for us that needs to be reached.
Hey, you are one of a few members of the squad that are open about their Christian faith.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, how important is your faith to you, and what sort of things do you and the other Christian members of the team do? Do you pray together? Do you pray for games? What sort of things do you do?
Yeah, for me it's a way of life, my faith, and I try to live by it. We pray before games, with the team, because we have some Christians in our teams, which is amazing, and I think it brings unity and understanding. Because you kind of live the same life, and then it's not always as easy. So those conversations are good, and I think it's an amazing thing to have in our team.
Staying on the topic of your Christian teammates, your relationship on the right-hand side with Saka just continues to improve. I want to ask you, what is your relationship like with him, and what sort of things have you done on and off the pitch to make that connection even stronger?
Yeah, we have a good relationship. Mukai is a great guy. I think he has a good relationship with everyone in the team, because he's a likable guy. Everyone likes him, and he's a kid of the club as well, and he's a fantastic player as well. So it makes it easier for me to play with. So yeah, sometimes we hang off the pitch as well. And what I said, I think the whole team together on and off the pitch, we are great together. I think the energy and that togetherness and the unity we need to use and bring on the pitch as well.
Did you know that Arsenal fan now call you the Bible Brothers? Did you know about that nickname?
No, I haven't heard about that one. No. I like it though.
Last two, because Mikel's just arrived, but Samu and Davides.
Jurrien, with the best defensive record you have in the Champions League, I wonder how much Harry Kane came into the conversation in dressing room at a former Spurs player, trying to stop him scoring at the Emirates, where he scored previously at 6-3.
Yeah, I think when you face an opposition where Harry Kane is the striker, I think he's a topic, and you discuss him as defenders because he's one of the dangerous players. And but what I said is just as any other game, we discuss their players and the way they play, and this for tomorrow that's the same.
Final question.
Hi, Jurrien. When you think about the excellence the defense has to reach, what do you think is the secret there?
I think it's unity, togetherness, being aggressive, and also the responsibility to be at your best, and it's for everyone, I think.